Hey everybody, Farand Wasiak here. I'm with Justin Tolman with Exterro. Justin, how you doing today?
Great. It's been a great conference, so it's been good to be here.
Good, yeah. Nice weather this week. We had a few storms last week, but it's putting together some nice weather for us. Classic Florida weather for early May.
Yeah.
So give a plug about the product. Tell us about it.
So with Exterro, we're FTK, Forensic Toolkit, and we've been around for a number of years. So hopefully you've heard of us or seen us. But what we're here talking about is our new interface that's dropping this summer. But we'll check that out. We'll talk more in depth about that later, but new interface coming.
Good. The real reason for this is that Justin has a podcast with Exterro, and it's FTK Over the Air. You can find it wherever you find your podcast listenings. Tell us about your podcast.
So it's called FTK Over the Air because FTK is a well-known brand name. So, ride that wave. But we talk with forensic professionals and about industry-related stuff, not just our tool. We have stuff in there, of course, but we've done a couple episodes on like investigator mental health.
Okay. Oh,
so
nice.
that's kind of a personal thing for me, just getting people on that talk about that. We've had training topics. We've had one of our most recent ones was on dark web and drug overdosing and stuff. So it's digital forensics, but it's all sorts of industry stuff. So
that's good. I looked at it. The duration of the episodes looked to be about an hour, a little over an hour. That's where you guys are shooting for?
We actually tell them we're shooting for a half an hour.
Yes.
And then it just gets going, and we're like, all right, it's been an hour. Let's cut it.
Yeah, I've noticed that. How many episodes do you think you taped?
We're on, I think, 19 right now.
Oh, wow, nice.
So we aimed for about one every other week.
Okay.
But as conference season and stuff spins up and I start traveling, my posting goes down a little bit. But I know it's good to come out to these things because I hook up with IACIS.
Hopefully that works out. I know we had our podcast, the IACIS one. I think we filmed or recorded maybe around 10 episodes, but those were on this YouTube only because we do camera and sound. And then last week was our first one when we did a crossover with Celebrate. We did one, and it's going to be on Apple and Spotify. And going forward, it's going to be on YouTube, Apple, and Spotify going forward. And then, of course, Cyber Social Hub was here. They had their whole setup, and it's a pretty nice setup. So, of course, ourselves and Matt Geckel with Celebrate, who runs their podcast, we were all just hovering around, taking pictures. Yeah, some little bit of envy there, and hopefully Santa, the IACIS Santa, will be good to us this Christmas, and we could get some more updated materials. Hopefully, this time next year we'll be able to do live streaming.
Right.
We hope for it this year. The internet was, like we talked about off camera. It's better to have a real solid product and then push it out as opposed to hey, we're going live and then it's. Yeah, right. It's it doesn't work. So we like it. I think we're done being new at it. So it's nothing but going forward and advancing for each episode. We shoot for a half an hour. If you look at our first episode, I compare it to the first episode of Seinfeld to like season 5 of Seinfeld. The production, Kyle wasn't on board yet, and it was my production quality. And so that's these newer episodes. New episodes are getting better production value is shot way up.
Right.
And then you and I talked as well. We're planning a IACIS FTK Over the Air, another crossover because that'll be good. So our viewers, your viewers, and hopefully with that, each of us will benefit from that, and as far as viewership goes and clicks.
Absolutely. High tide, right? Raises all ships.
Yes, correct. Yeah,
absolutely.
I want to call it competition because competition does actually, drive up business.
Yeah, absolutely.
So everybody really wins in that situation.
And IACIS is doing a great job of training, but then it's things like podcasts through all of our resources that you just mentioned. More information, good.
Yes.
That trickle of information because the conferences come every summer, but then there's stuff that's happened in between and then not everybody can come to the conference every year, so it's a great source.
And it is too, I found, like I used to, when I go work out or drive my car, I would listen to music. I still do sometimes, but working out, I listen to Bill Burr's podcast.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, some people might think I have my AirPods in. They may think I'm laughing at them for what weight they're lifting. And a lot of these guys are bigger than me, so I got to watch out when I laugh at a Bill Burr comment. But it makes my workouts go by a lot quicker, and also makes, I got to drive 6-8 hours somewhere. Yeah. You can only do so much radio. So the podcasts, any podcast, they really shorten a trip.
Absolutely, I'm the same way with flights. Download them. Yes. Download them before the flight. And it's music's great, love music, but podcasts keep you engaged.
They do. You're always learning something, or it's the new. I guess not the newest thing, but it's a new trend which I welcome with it. And of course, and anybody and everybody has a podcast now.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is going to be like 20 years from now. They're going to make comedians and TV shows are going to make jokes about how everybody had a podcast in 2023.
Yeah.
So. But it's a fun venture. It's an easy way to get your name out there, talk about topics and discussions. Mm-hmm. So it's a great medium.
Yeah, for sure. I love it.
Yeah, excellent. Got anything else for us, Justin?
No, not for today. I know you're busy, and again, great conference, and it's good to meet all the investigators and the staff, of course. And again, we've had good weather, so that's always a plus.
That's true. Yeah, FTK, the OG in the house. That's what I learned on FTK. And you had a competitor back then, but
I think we did.
Yeah, you did. But a great tool. Great having you on. Thank you. I look forward to our joint venture here in the near future. Details for that will be coming. And that's it.
Thank you.
Justin Tolman, everybody. Thank you very much. Have a great one.